I've resold millions of dollars worth of products like this online, and if you've clicked on this video, you're looking for a legitimate way to make a few $1,000s a month reselling. Now, I made over $15,000 in profit last month as a 21-year-old college student doing exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. And if I had a video like this when I had first started, I would have made a lot more money way quicker and saved myself tens of thousands of dollars over stupid mistakes. Now, in this video, I'm going to be covering exactly why I believe reselling is the best opportunity right now, even for a complete beginner. So grab a notebook, turn off that dopamine monkey brain and stop scrolling and pay attention, because this could actually change everything for you. If you're already familiar with reselling, you know there's a ton of people trying to convince you to sell fake AirPods, fake spider hoodies, and a ton of other fraudulent stuff. That's not what we're talking about in this video. Now look, that might be great for short-term profit, but in the long run, not only are you committing a federal crime, but you're gonna get caught as soon as you start making some serious money. It's just lazy and stupid, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit the legitimate way without having to look over my shoulder, so why can't you? And I'm also not talking about the type of reselling where we're going into Marshalls or other retail stores and spending hours trying to find random shit to flip on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. That's not going to be worth our time. Instead, I'm focused on selling name brand shoes like this because millions of customers are already buying them every single day. And the best part is, it's actually legal. Now look, at some point, I think everyone has heard of sneaker reselling or maybe even given it a try. And every millionaire that I've ever met has done reselling of sneakers at some point in their life. So you understand the basic concept that we're buying shoes like this for a lower price and selling them for a higher price. And that's how we make our money. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the 3 easiest ways to get started right now. We're going to cover used quick flipping, brick flipping, and my favorite method, sneaker wholesale. Now first up, and the easiest way to get started by far, is flipping used shoes just like these that I bought from some local person here in my city. Let's hop over to my computer and I'll show you why this shoe is so profitable and how you can find opportunities like this. Awesome. So there's really only 3 apps that we're going to need to get this process done: OfferUp, Facebook, and eBay. Now you can download all of those for your phone. I'm just going to show you on the computer because it's a lot more simple. I honestly don't also use OfferUp that much. Really, all you actually need is Facebook and eBay. OfferUp's just another great place to cross list. Now Facebook is where we're going to be actually buying these shoes from. eBay and OfferUp are where we're going to be going to sell them. So let's first talk about what kind of shoes you should even be looking for. Now the most popular models in my experience with used shoes: Jordan 11s, Nike Dunks, Jordan 4s, and Jordan 1s, right? Those are just the most popular silhouettes. You can also do Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s are good. There's a ton of different options, right? But basically, you can just look for used retros nearby. You don't even have to search specifically by a model. You can just search by used retro nearby and then make sure it's within your area. So I'm just going to expand this radius so we get a little bit more options, and we'll do distance nearest first. And okay, let's just do used Jordan retro nearby. So we're getting a ton of options here of a bunch of different stuff. Now essentially what you're going to do is you're going to go look at all of these shoes one by one and kind of just scout out whether or not it's a profitable buy. Now how do you actually know if it's a profitable buy? I'm going to get to that in 1 second, but before we do that, let's talk about how to quickly spot out an obvious scam. So especially if you're newer to the market, you're not going to know that a shoe like this, for example, used to sell for thousands of dollars. So this shoe is not going to be sold for $160 anywhere, nor will it be profitable. So what a good rule of thumb is, you can go on eBay and let's just look up that same exact shoe, Jordan 4 cause. Right now you can see real versions of the shoe are going for $2,000, $2,500. So you might initially think, wow, someone's selling it for $160, let's do it. This is 100% fake, right? Because if someone's selling it for that cheap, then they're just not mentally there, or they're trying to scam you. So these people prey on beginners. Be very careful that you don't let this happen. This is exactly why in our Discord we have a deal review ticket system where you can post a deal review and have your deal reviewed by our professional team before you go out there and lose money and get scammed on a deal. So just be very careful. Make sure you're not buying something that's obviously way under market and way undervalued, because you're gonna get scammed if you do that. Now there's a great app as well that you can use called the Legit app. This is a authentication app that you can pay per authentication. It's available on the App Store and Google Play, just like most apps are. And all you gotta do is take a bunch of pictures of it, whatever item it is. They do shoes, clothing, everything, and you pay like $3 or $4, and they'll be able to actually go in and authenticate it for you, tell you whether or not it's real. So stuff like this, I wouldn't waste the money. Those calls are obviously fake, but you might not know a shoe like this is fake. You might not know a shoe like this is fake. So what you can do is first kind of scroll through and learn the names of all these models, learn the names of all these shoes. I can easily off the top of my head go Jordan 11, Jordan 4, another Jordan 4, Jordan 4. It just kind of pops into my head immediately, Jordan 11. So until you kind of develop that skill, you just need to look at more shoes. So here's what I would suggest that you do. Find a shoe that you think might be a good potential prospect. So this one looks good to me, right? Jordan 4 4 Retro White Thunder. So in this case, they gave us the name. Now let's say for whatever reason, they didn't give us the name of the actual shoe. We have no idea how to find it online. Just take a screenshot, go to Google Images, drop it right in here. You're gonna get all the search results, Jordan 4 White Thunder. And it's also gonna show you a lot of the actual market prices so you can see what they're going for on other platforms. If someone's trying to sell you a used pair for $50, but used it's going for $800 on other platforms, you know that you should probably steer away and it's probably a scam, right? So that's just a quick overview. Now, let's take this same exact shoe, Jordan 4 White Thunder. We're gonna go over to eBay. And this is how we're gonna actually tell whether or not it's good to buy the shoe and if it's actually profitable. So Jordan 4 Retro White Thunder, and let's just say in this case it's a size 12, right? So we can narrow down the results. Now you're gonna scroll down here over on eBay. You're gonna come to sold items and completed items, and you're gonna see all of the previous sold. So here, December 13th, this is a day ago. You're gonna see all the previous sold listings of this exact same shoe. So what you're gonna do is make sure you also filter by pre-owned, which if you come down here, you can filter by used. You wanna look for all the used shoes that are in similar condition. Now, once again, like stuff like this, it's not real. These are fake sellers. The shoe's not selling for $70. This is just market manipulation, so avoid it and don't use that as your reference. But like right here, this pair sold for $180, and honestly, it is in pretty decent condition. I think better condition than the one that we're looking at. But essentially, all you're doing here is you're going to compare the condition of the ones that you're seeing in the pictures with the ones that you're seeing on here. So let's just say for this case, right, just so for the sake of time, that these look pretty much the same. We're just going to say these are the exact same, or mine's better. And I'm seeing that a bunch of listings here are selling at $180, $250, $250, $230. So what I like to do is take the average of the like 15 most recent sold listings, because recency matters, right? If these are selling in December of 2023, it's a different market back then. So, and sometimes the shoe's not even out that far back, so it could be fake, it could be whatever. So make sure that the listings are recent. That's step number one. And then make sure that the averages are $50 to $70 lower than what you intend to pay. So what that means is, if you're seeing that the lowest right here, we saw the lowest price was that 180, right? If I can pay 120, 110, I'm giving myself a very good safety net that I'm going to be able to make a really solid profit after eBay takes their fees, right? If you go and pay 170 or 160, you're probably going to lose money due to fees, or you're going to have to just price it higher and it might sell slower. So you want to always have that room where you can fall. I was able to get these for $90 because I bought both of these, right, from that same exact guy, paid around $90 to $120 per pair, sold these already for $400, sold these for $210. They didn't understand the market and they wanted their shoes gone. All I did was go and look on eBay and see what other people were selling for. So all you're going to do is go back to Facebook and just keep scouring Facebook to see where you can find these market inefficiencies and capitalize off of that. So that's essentially how the used market works. Let's talk about the next strategy, which is brick flipping. Awesome. Now you understand how the used market works and you have a general overview of the process. Before you go try that for yourself, let's talk about the second strategy, which is brick flipping. Let's hop over on the computer again and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay, awesome. So right now we're in my Discord. I'm going to be showing you how to do brick flipping. Before that, we need to understand what bricks are. I'm not talking about cocaine. I'm not talking about that kind of brick. What I am talking about though is shoes that don't sell as well as what they retailed for. So let's say a shoe retails for $200 and the resale value drops to $180, right? You would not be able to buy that shoe for a profitable amount at retail price. But a lot of the time when stores realize this and when stuff doesn't sell, they'll release stuff for 30% off, 40% off, Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, tons of sales to just get those items gone. And we can take advantage of that by going out, sourcing those products, and then reselling them on platforms like StockX, Go, eBay, and capitalizing once again on the same exact shoes that at one point weren't profitable. Because in my opinion, there's no such thing as a bad product, only a bad price. Every product has a value and has a price, right? People buy iPhones for thousands of dollars because they're perceived to be worth thousands of dollars. But a lot of people didn't buy the Apple Vision Pro because it was like $5K. If the Apple Vision Pro was $1,000, I guarantee you a lot more people would have bought it, right? So the truth is, everything is good as long as the price is good. So this is essentially the concept you need to understand here. Now, once again, in my Discord, we post brick links every single day. So all you have to do is literally click the link and then follow the instructions and you'll make money if you pay attention. Now, this is the one I'm going to click on and show you as an example because I actually just sold a couple pairs of these shoes today. So I know this is true, but like right now you can see DTLR has these black Uggs. A size 12 is left right now. You can buy it right now for $110 and probably stack a couple of gift card or discounts if you shopped at DTLR before. But just like that, it's been selling every 10 minutes on StockX for anywhere anywhere from $130 to $140. Now this happens pretty much every year with this exact same shoe. And now you can see that even though it's retailing at $110, they're selling for upwards of $130 to $140. And if we go right here on StockX, is kind of the system that we use to figure out what shoes are going for on the new market. So we showed you eBay, we showed you used. eBay is how you determine used. StockX does not do used shoes, but StockX is great for new shoes. So that's what we use it for. So you can see, we can view market data right here. This is currently December 14th. And literally, like Nick said in this chat, every couple sales every hour, $143, $143, $133, $143. So this shoe is selling 100%, and it's been pretty consistent this entire day. So you can see that all you have to do is go to DTLR, buy the shoe for 110. And if you have discounts or gift cards on top of this, you can also stack cash back from extensions like Rakuten and Top Cashback. I won't go too deep into that, but those are other strategies that you can use. So there's tons of different ways that you can get your price lower. Essentially what you're doing with Bricks is you're getting these links, you're going out and you're taking advantage of these opportunities that don't last forever. You might have also noticed there's certain platforms like StockX, eBay, Amazon, whatever you've shopped before online, where a product is selling for $30, $40 more in one place, and you can just go to a retail store and buy it for way cheaper. That's essentially the concept of arbitrage and brick flipping. We're just finding these market inefficiencies, which is what our full-time team here is designated to help you do. Like, we do this research for you so that you don't have to sit here all day and do it. And we give you these links, you buy them, you flip them back on platforms like StockX, Go, eBay, and you make money. So that's the concept here with brick flips. There's tons of different ways you can get access to these links. There's groups like ours where you can get the information posted every single day, multiple times a day. There's Twitter notifications, and you can also just manually go to a store that you know that sells shoes. So let's take, for example, a Hibbett, right? We'll go to Hibbett.com. You can see that, you know, today they dropped the Legend Blue 11s. That's a massive release today. Those are not necessarily the best buy for retail, but in a couple of days, I'm sure they'll be launching them for much discounted prices, and we'll be able to track that with our monitors right here. You can see, like, we've already been monitoring them since this morning. So if they do get released at discounted prices, we'll know before anybody else. But on top of this, you can just go here, you can look at Nike sale, right? And okay, 25% off Panda Dunks. So let's just say that you had a local customer that wanted a pair of Panda Dunks, or a friend that wanted a pair of Panda Dunks. He could go buy them for $115, but he probably doesn't know he could save 25% off buying them from Hibbett. So you can buy them from Hibbett for 25% off and then just sell it to him for retail price. So you're actually still making money, and he's not overpaying for a shoe that he actually wants, right? So that's essentially the concept that I'm trying to get you to understand. You got to find these opportunities and capitalize off them. Even just a couple of days ago, we had a really solid opportunity with ASICs were discounted, and all you had to do to save money on them was sign up on their website with either a student discount, like student email, first responder email. There's a ton of different ways that you could qualify for a discount, and I don't know if we can find it up here, but yeah, here we go. So it was between $71 and $80 with voucher codes, and they were selling instantly for $100 to $130. So anywhere from $20 to $50 in profit per pair, and you could take pretty much an unlimited amount of pairs just buying. Now, obviously now they're sold out. You have to jump on this stuff when it happens, but don't miss another opportunity like this. If you want to take advantage of brick links like this, the link to join this Discord is in my description, in my bio, whatever it's called. So you can join that right there. With that being said, you now understand how brick flips work and how to start making some quick money selling new shoes. The final and the holy grail of all sneaker methods is wholesale. Let's hop back over to the main setup, and I'll explain to you guys exactly how you can get started with wholesale. All right, dope. So those two methods that I just showed you are by far the best ways to get started as a beginner without having a ton of cash or a ton of experience. If you have a little bit more cash, or you've tried those methods out, made some money with them, got your first couple of sales, I'll show you how I make the majority of my money, which is with sneaker wholesale. Now, ultimately, the key here is to have good relationships in this industry, the sneaker reselling industry, and just the reselling industry in general. The more people that you know, the more buyers, the more sellers that you know, the more money that you're going to be able to make with the least amount of effort. I'm going to break down wholesale very simply for you. Wholesale by the book is defined as the selling of large quantities of items to be retailed by other people. So what this means in our case is we're buying a large amount of shoes and making a lower margin, but just focusing on pushing volume. Because the beauty of reselling sneakers is that there is so much volume. Millions of shoes are being sold probably every single hour. So we don't have to create demand. We don't have to find the next winning product. Now you can reach out to sneaker stores, sneaker wholesalers, and other resellers and see exactly what they're buying, figure out the price that they're willing to pay, and find people that are selling them for $10 to $30 below what these people are paying you. This makes our risk basically zero, because now we know exactly what we're going to be able to sell for, and all we have to do is go out and find it and fulfill it. Now you can find both buyers and sellers through platforms like Instagram, and you can also use the Discord that I showed you earlier and other free Discords to find these buyers and sellers that are legitimately doing business. My Discord is linked in the description like I mentioned before. but I'll also link some free marketplace servers that you can use. We have hundreds of legitimate members actively buying and selling every single day, so you can deal with them without having to worry about a scammer. But essentially, the 3 keys to being successful with wholesale are staying up to date with market trends and knowing what people are actually looking to buy and to sell. 2 is actually reaching out to buyers and sellers every single day and constantly expanding your network. And 3 is joining communities any moment that you can to connect with more people that are doing the thing that you want to be doing. I broke down everything for you in this video that you need to start making 3 to 5 grand a month. So join free communities, join paid communities, and go to as many events as you possibly can in your local area. And you'll be well on your way to having a profitable reselling business that can make you thousands of dollars per month. Now, last but not least, if you want to work with me one-on-one to expedite your success as a sneaker reseller, get access to my direct buyers and sellers and my community of over 100 active resellers, you can go down in the description below and book a call with me or my team to see if we're even a good fit to help you out. And make sure to subscribe and like this video if you want to see more stuff like this.